and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to a Sunday, bloody Sunday of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next. Yeah, welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. Oh yeah, you got Carlos Garcia, a.k.a. the nastiest poo in all the land, Captain Rampoo McNasty, and of course, I ain't here alone, because I'm coming to rock with the Stonebreakers. Oh yeah, you got Manto Zermeister, you got Langston Embershroud, you got Crick, and of course, that you take us along on this epic adventure, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land. Here, it's Nate Gonzalez, take it away here.
All right, thank you, Rampoo McNasty. Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's Sunday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Do a quick little recap and segue into tonight's session of what happened last session, and we will get on into this thing. So pretty much the last session and leading up to it, up to this session, the adventurers, the Stormbreakers, you guys acquired the Wild Space Orrery at Topola's Tower, fought a Void Scobber named Big Mama. Crick got a little bit of her blood and has been using that in some sort of strange ways off to the side. But after the battle, Topola mentioned a possible ally in the fight against the Xaryxian Empire, a pirate by the name of Grimzod Garganhale, someone that she used to have a little bit of a fling with in the past. You guys traveled about, came across a battlefield with strewn apart Spelljammer ship parts, and met a couple of strange encounters along the way, but a will-o-wisp ended up leading you guys to meet up with Garganhale. And amid a cosmic storm, you guys laid your eyes upon a space galleon ship, that of Garganhale's flagship and its vampire crew. A little bit of a segue from the last time we were together. As you guys were approaching this ship, the galleon's captain, he steps into view. You see a pallid, white-haired man with a barred metal mask covering the lower half of his face, and his left hand detaches at the wrist, and you watch as it kind of skitters up his arm onto his shoulder and sits there and waves at you guys with its fingers. And you see Crux kind of sneers at the sight of this, and he's got his hand on his pistol ready, and he hisses, "Vampirates!" And as you can see his disgust upon this and the undead captain on the ship across the way, he places his boots on the rail along the deck of the creaky galleon that you guys see before you, and he leans over the bow. You see his disembodied hand, it perches on his shoulder, and lightning from the cosmic storm flashes behind him. And this man speaks with a tone that is a bit inviting, but his dead black eyes glint with malice. "It's dangerous out here. That menace from Xaryxis, Commander Vale, keeps sending ships to our system, but we do our part to thin the Astral Elves. Well, you're obviously not with them. Do you care to identify yourselves?"
You know? Let me see something real quick.
I'm gonna look at this vampire guy and see if he just looks flamboyant or if he is just like gonna pick a fight with us here. This turn.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh, an 8.
Nate, his voice, like I mentioned, seems a bit inviting, but as you look at him, you know, his appearance kind of shows a different demeanor, but of course, maybe just your kind of stark first impression of him gives you that feeling. Topola begins to walk up from the deck, the spelljamming helm onto the deck now, and comes up from a little bit behind you guys, and you see the man on the ship across the way. Briefly slumps almost like a wounded animal, and then he puffs out his chest and raises an eyebrow in your guys' direction, says, "To my lifeless eyes deceive me. Topola, my darling, what a surprise. If you've come to drive a stake through my heart, well, you'll have to return it first." And
Damn, this guy's got absolute moves.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
That guy is suave as hell.
Holy shit, that was pretty good. Gotta say,
Let's
can't
take
even hate him
notes.
anymore. Goddamn! Wow, he's my hero.
Topla walks up and kind of waves across the way to him and says, "Hello, Grimzard. It's nice to see you." And kind of gives a little bow to him. Says, "Topla, my darling, the pleasure is all mine." You see Crux sneering at this sight, looking at the back and forth to them. "What the hell, Topla? You didn't tell us that he was a vampire." "I didn't really see the information that pertinent. You all needed help, and, well, as I mentioned, Garganel, he owes me a favor." He kind of shakes his head. I'll let you guys deal with this." He kind of scoffs and walks off.
I say, how well do you know this vampire here? And I see what they did there, by the way. But, do we have to worry about this one? Because we did kill another one.
I don't think we would have to worry about this one. Garganel, he, as mentioned, him and we have a bit of a history. He's always treated me with the utmost respect. I still think he has a bit of a thing for me. She says kind of quietly to you all.
I'll, make sure that he's aware that we're off limits, and I'd be fine to trust him if you are.
Just gives a nod. "Oh, Garganel, why don't you come here and speak?" He gives a gesture. "Well, I never thought you'd ask." And you watch, he stands up, puts his foot's on the bow already, stands up with both feet and kind of propels himself forward, flying through the air in your guys' direction, and puts 2 feet down on the deck of the ship. He says, "Well, as you can see, Topla, my fleet is looking a little bit more scarce than you probably saw previously. Unfortunately, we fell prey to, Commander Vale and the Astral Elves out there, and his scourge of pirates and raiders, and whoever else bows down to him."
And when he flew over all coolly, I whispered to Langston, like, I could do that.
Oh my god, absolutely. I would say you could do it better. It wasn't even that graceful.
Yes.
He was going for efficiency. You need flair. That's the thing. His words
That's
have
right.
it. His actions don't.
So Topla, to what do I owe the pleasure? You come all this way to see me. It must be quite the ask. She kind of looks back at you guys, and, well, these are some new friends of mine, and they also have had some run-ins with the Xaryxian Empire. I'll let you all take it from here. Gestures back to you all.
Well, I'm not gonna mince words. We had our home planet gotten by the Xaryxian Empire. As soon as, we got to our destination, they let crystalline vines pretty much take it over and suck it dry. And then as soon as we got to deep space, or wild space, we got jumped by them. So it's a one-track mind for vengeance, from at least my point of view, at least. I imagine, we got the rest of us are kind of looking to find them, hunt them down, and see why, and also if we can repair our planet.
Understood. There's peskies, yes. There's Astral Elves are extremely pesky, and I'm fortunate what they're doing to your planets. But he kind of looks back at his ship. I have a crew. So what are you asking of me?
You like infiltrating the Xaryxian Empire and causing some mayhem?
He laughs to himself. Oh, well, that does sound like quite the offer. Why don't you go ahead and make a persuasion check?
Ooh. Alright. Ooh! I'm not good at this. Oh, fuck me. Good enough, though. 19,
Pretty
21
good for not
total.
good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
That's pretty
to
not
me.
good. Right there.
Yes. Kind of looks at you as you say this and looks back at Topla, who's batting her eyes as well at him. And he kind of looks back at you with a grin and says, It would be my pleasure to help you all take down those astro elves.
We could always use somebody of your charming linguistic abilities to help us out on this.
As this conversation's going on, and Crick and Rampu in the back a little bit, like Crux has started to walk away. He hears you guys starting to make this kind of parlaying some sort of agreement on this, and Crux just looks over at Crick. I don't trust him, and looks back at Rampu. If we're gonna be dealing with vampirates, I don't know if I can be captain of the ship any longer.
Wait, relax. Let me tell you, back in my planets, we didn't have vampirates, but we had regular old pirates. And every once in a while, gotta work together for the greater good. And what's worse, this guy, those astro elves.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
See how persuasive I can be. Oh god, I'm a +0. I'm gonna lucky that.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I'll allow it. Cool.
One better.
Love it.
Well, it was better.
Yeah, as you are saying this to Crux, he looks back at the vampire and spits on the deck. I'll have no part of it. No part of it. And you see he starts to take off his, like, admiral, his commodore badge off his vest. And he looks at you, he's like, maybe someone else can be the captain of this ship for the time being, if this is going to be the case.
Well, I guess that can absolutely be arranged. And I just kind of walk right over to him and put my hand out.
Let's get out of here, Crick. Take the thing from. I would rather not be promoted to the job this way, but if you choose to walk away, I do my best to commandeer the crew as to my abilities. But while I selfishly wouldn't mind being captain again, I would beg for you to reconsider. Just in the short time that we've come to knowing you, I think I can speak for all of us here. As the Stormbreakers, we like you. We like the cut of your jib. We hope to keep you around.
Kind of shakes his head a bit. I don't know. I've been off my game for a little bit now. Rusty. It's been too long since I've been a part of a real mission. It's showing. I mean, Manto's been calling me out left and right, and he's right. I can't hit a fish in a barrel. But
it's not going to help you if I'm sugarcoating your lack of accuracy.
Yeah, it's not going to help you if you have a captain that's not capable of leading you all.
How about we co-captain then, until I know better what I'm doing, and that way there's less pressure off you. We can still use your knowledge of space. Use my knowledge in battle.
Looks at you again. You know, I just can't tolerate the undead like that. Well, I'll tell you what. For now, you can act as acting captain, but any help, assistance you need, I'm here for you.
Oh, I asked my friend. I give him my hand.
He sticks out his fat, hippo-like paw and shakes your hand with it as well. He's like, I'm gonna go get a damn drink or something. Stomps off, turns around, and walks down to the lower deck. And at that point, you hear Grimzald in the back say, "Did I hear drinks? I've got a bottle of champagne de la Stump back on my ship. Perhaps I go back there and we can celebrate this new alliance. What do you say?"
I looked over at the crew. I mean, I haven't had a drink quite some time. Fine by me.
I'm on board. I honestly don't even know if we had one when we were at Rock a Brawl. I could be due for one.
I guess it is your call, Captain.
All right. And he goes, turns as he's clasps his hands together in excitement. As he does, you see the last breath that his ship, it turns tail and it begins to flee, leaving its captain behind. And you see Garganel's dark eyes widen and then narrow. "What is this foul treachery?" he hisses. And so you guys are all trying to like look around, like figure out what the hell is going on. The ship is taking off. You hear Flinch, the Hodozi first mate, or Spelljammer rather, begin to walk up behind you guys, slowly, as Garganel is bellowing a curse at the dwindling stern of his ship in the distance. And Flinch approaches you guys as the vampire captain with glazed eyes and a dreamy smile. He goes up to him, and you hear, with his voice dripping with sarcasm, Flinch says, "Oh, Captain Garganel, your command of the last breath is at an end. We've had enough victory at your hands to last 10 lifetimes." And then you see Flinch, the Hodozi, he shudders as a horned ghost vacates his body and cackles and then disappears in the distance of the vanishing ship. You see Flinch kind of blinking his eyes back and forth into focus. And then in his normal voice, "Hey, do I smell smoke?"
What the hell was that?
Can I just roll a religion check to be like, what the hell just possessed him?
Yeah, absolutely. Go roll a religion check if you'd like.
And I whisper to Crick, "I guess we're not getting that drink."
Ooh, 26.
26, nice. Yeah, you saw this horned-like spirit evacuate out of his body. Clearly a ghost's taken some sort of possession of him long enough to deliver some sort of rebuke to their former captain, Garganel, and vanishes and takes off for refuge at the last breath.
Should we be chasing them? And so I look to Rampu.
The vampire Garganel, he looks at you. He's like, "Immediately, we must face after them. There is well, aboard my ship is a weapon that you all can use against the Xaryxian Empire, and if you help me retake the last breath, the weapon, it's all yours."
Got yourself a deal.
Calm down. Just breathe. I say that to the secondary captain. And I look back at everyone.
I don't
Yeah,
know
2
how
thumbs
that
up
is
from me.
helpful in this situation, but it's time. Come on, scallywags. It's time to go after these assholes here.
See, Garganel drops down to his knees, and with his fingers, he begins to trace a pattern on the deck with his right hand. You see this shimmering wave of magical energy wash over all of you guys and completely envelop around the ship. And Garganel, he cackles to himself in triumph. "We are invisible now. They won't see us coming until it's too bloody late."
I like it.
That's a fun feature.
Yes, so
Are we actually?
so you guys can all see each other, but the ship is completely invisible right now, and all of you guys on board as well.
Well, forward. Come on, drop space anchor. Let's get the hell out of here.
Flinch runs back to the lower deck, slides into the spelljamming helm, and you guys begin to lift off, following right behind the last breath. As you guys are trailing, getting behind them, anything that you guys are doing in this moment in preparations or anything?
I look over to the crew. I say, "Load up any weapons on the ship. We must be prepared to stop at all costs."
Crick's already loading the weapons, and as he kind of like runs by the tree, he just kind of like slaps it, just to like make sure it's awake.
You weren't going to leave me behind now, were you?
Yeah, leave you behind? We need you, big guy. Have to catch a ship of assholes. You ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Crick just goes, "Yeah, they didn't laugh at my pun either." And he goes and he starts loading up the ballista in the back.
It was a good joke, buddy. It was a good pun.
All right. As you guys are trailing behind and trying to find the ship that has now disappeared in the distance, yeah, and you guys are got the ballista in the back loaded up with a bolt. Anything else that you guys are doing to prepare or to help in this manner?
Is it at all within vision, like any of them?
You can't see it right now, but you can certainly, attempt to look for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look to see if I can see any of them, so I can hunter's mark them mofos.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a defense matrix.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Make a perception check, and with that bit of help, Flinch is going to also make a survival check with advantage, searching out, feeling with his senses out for
Damn it, what's happening?
for whatever he can find out here.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. As you're helping perceive out along the way for this ship that is taking all of Garganel's crew with it, you guys get within probably maybe 60 feet or so before a cloud completely pulls out and you guys see the massive ship right in your guys' view now. With that, it did not take too long for you guys to give chase to this thing, maybe about 15 minutes or so. And let me switch our scenes so I can have you guys have a little bit of a better view. Okay. Bum bum bum. Alright. So, as you guys are approaching it, Garganel yells out to you guys. As you can see, the ship is it's badly damaged and burning with brimming with alchemist fire. I'd be careful with those bolts back there. One well-aimed shot could cause the whole thing to explode, and we'd lose that weapon. I think it's better to slip aboard and dispatch the mutineers in close combat.
All right. And
I like that idea.
2 questions for you, Garganel. One, are there any people on board that you feel like are not committing a mutiny that you maybe want to keep on our side? Any individuals, or do you think it's just all hands off?
I think the message was loud and clear. They clearly do not want me anymore.
Understood. Question number 2. You ever wronged a horned ghost or devil horned spirit or anything? That jog any bells for you?
That's Agony, the tiefling ghost.
Oh.
Yes, there's been some problems with them in the past.
Super. So this is just a giant vendetta then.
It seems that way.
Alright, well, going soft, come out loud.
What you said.
That didn't come out right.
The opposite.
Yeah. All right. As you guys gather the last, we'll say 12 seconds of things, 2 rounds worth of things that you guys can grab before boarding onto this ship. Anything that you guys want to do?
Yes. I want to hunter's mark this big guy here.
That would be within
We're
a combat
invisible right
round.
now, right?
So, yeah, this is kind of... What's up?
Got it. Never mind then.
What'd you say, Johnny?
We're invisible right now, right?
Yeah, right now you guys are invisible.
Um,
Yeah. Garganel would let you guys know. As soon as you guys leave the ship and the area around it, you will once again become visible.
Before we get going, I would like to cast Aid,
You like to cast what?
if that's cool. Can I cast Aid on Rampu, Crick, and Manto? Everyone gets 5 temper, or each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration. So everybody gets 5 extra hit points.
And they're temporary, or it's my max increases?
It's max, and then you also get it like
Like
Yeah,
your current
just
So
add
it's
it
like-
to your max.
yeah,
speed
just pretty much
modifier.
yeah, yep.
Yep. So you should be maxed out still.
Well,
Temp. And
yeah, buddy.
I think
How long does it last?
8 hours.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
So feel like that would be a nice little buff for us just in case.
Crux looks at you guys. we'll stay back here and keep watch of the ship. If you guys need anything, Manto, your mind thing, give us a holler.
Certainly will.
I
Now,
kind of look at
Crux,
everybody.
We are invisible at the moment. I feel like that might be the best opportunity to really line up a shot and get a hit. That's just
I agree,
me
1,000%.
thinking.
No, you saying you want me to give it a shot?
I always want to. I always want you to give it a shot, but I'm gonna continue to be hard on you until you hit more shots.
I'm just gonna be honest
You
with
know?
you.
But-
We're a bit far away from it right now, but I'll do my best.
I mean, you should be able to get a little closer, like within still the range of the ship, and while still being invisible. I think you should be able to get a shot off.
Should we wait
but-
until we successfully infiltrate, then you can give him the go-ahead once we are ready to launch?
I think that's a good idea as well. But Crux, you're never gonna get better unless you keep practicing, and what better practice than out here, you know?
Kind of smirks
Yeah,
a
I
little
agree.
bit.
So, Crux, when you see us get on the ship, you start shooting.
I give you shit because I care.
It's like, I understand, and never really liked any undead types before, so yeah, target practice would be nice.
Yeah.
And he gives Manto a little slap on the butt. I've seen you and Langston do this kind of thing, and it's helped out, so go get it.
Wait. Turn around, and I give him one too. Get shit ready,
Oh, that's better than coffee.
isn't it?
All right, well, don't waste any more time. And Garganel's like foot on the edge of the ship already. Like, are we going? Or are we not?
So
Yeah,
about how far from the
Are we jumping
ship?
or are we camping here while you guys pitch tents?
About how far from the ship do you think we can get, or off our ship? Do you think we could get for us to not be invisible anymore?
It'll pretty much be once you guys are off the ship.
Okay.
And
Let me see something real quick.
how heavy is Crick?
With all that butter and shit, I don't know.
'Cause I'm thinking I can fly over to the ship. And I can carry one person with me.
Oh, yeah,
I think
well,
I can carry Crick.
Jake's out too. Let me throw Jake on the table. But
Oh yeah, how heavy is Jake?
I
No,
mean,
he has wings. Jakes can fly.
no, not yet.
Oh right, no, not yet.
if we get close enough, I can Misty step up to the crow's nest and just kind of wait for the signal there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I would carry Jake then, probably most likely.
So just remember, like, yeah, you guys are flying like behind them right now. Like I know, like right now you guys are face to face, but it's like you guys are trailing behind them as they're getting away from you guys, essentially.
And if you're hanging off of this like pointy end of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
would that still count as the ship and we'd be invisible? Because if so, we can walk off from that point directly onto this point, and then we're on.
You can certainly try, but yeah, that's kind of the visualization is a little off, I guess, is kind of what I was like meaning on that. But that's, yeah, you guys definitely give it a leap and give it a try. They don't see you guys right now or expect you guys at all, so the element of surprise is currently there until you guys are noticed.
All right, let's do it, y'all.
But like we are coming in the front of the ship, right? Like we're closest to here, right? You said the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Say like
Okay.
you guys are kind of like parallel with it essentially.
Okay. I would suggest we take out the big guy first, like as a group,
I mean,
since we have
I can-
surprise.
I can just absolutely. Do you want me to start this off like when we got pulled up by the Xaryxian Empire and just fucking light them ablaze? Oh wait, shit. Hold on, no, there's fire on this boat. I can't fucking
Yeah.
play with that.
Yeah, no fire.
That's a bummer for Langston.
Yeah, no, I'm more just saying I think everybody should just focus on the big giant ogre.
Okay.
Because he's big. Unless we disagree. I don't know.
No, I think that's fair.
You're the big guy. The rest will
All right.
follow.
I guess
Never been more tempted to shoot the ballista though, because I feel like that would just blow up their entire ship.
We can't. No, we need the ship for
I don't
Garganel.
think we want to blow up the ship though.
Now that we're in range, that's gonna get us too.
Well, mainly I just want them dead.
Well, that's fair.
I
Remember,
will
there is
remind
the
you,
weapon.
we have a weapon on the ship that is
Yes.
of the utmost importance for you all.
Ah, yes, right.
We need the ship intact. Well,
Just
a little bit of elbow
well-
grease, some maximum effort. I think we could do this.
Let's do this. And I
Leroy! No, I'm kidding.
All right.
I say, Jake, let's do
I
this.
would at this moment, I'm about to jump off, and in the process of doing so, I immediately like turn on like my chameleon carapace to blend in with like the I guess like the iridescent-y dark sky. Almost kind of like almost plumage, R.I.P. But yeah, and then I try to make it to tip of the ship. Hopefully, real sneaky, and not being seen or caught.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and make your leap then with stealth with advantage. You guys, yeah. Watch as Manto leaps across the way. You lose sight of him. And you can barely see an outline as he kind of shimmers across the stars and the astral gases out here. Lands on the deck, and his carapace blends in with the wood there. And seemingly, none of the undead on the ship have noticed Manto's arrival.
Say, I look at Craig. Craig, you need some help getting across? And I'm fully ready to just like toss him.
And he's in a crow's nest, correct?
No, he's not in the crow's nest. That's just like
on the ground.
Yeah, on the ground.
I'll
On the
take.
ground.
Okay.
I'll take any help. Just aim for the big one.
Okay.
I can't make that joke.
Before
And
I
I'm gonna-
make any sort of attack, I would, kind of just relay back. You guys cool with me going ahead and firing one off?
I would maybe can he like ready an attack so as soon as they see me, like the attack goes off before initiative.
So
Since he's literally
readying
sitting there.
attacks is just in combat.
Got it.
Yeah.
That and there's no like
Oh, there's
surprise
no more
attacks.
surprise round.
Yeah, but
Once
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
they,
there's no
they
massive
will
surprise,
have
yeah.
disadvantage if you guys all stealth your way across here successfully. They will have disadvantage on the initiative. Is what will happen.
We're not all going to stealth ourselves.
Well, you guys are trying to. It seems like so. Let's do it.
If
I
I
would
fly
wait-
across with you, and we just leave Jake for the battle, we can land stealthily. Flanks
what-
has Misty
what-
Step.
Mhm.
Would I be able to rip a shot when they're like they just leap?
And that sounds like readying an action.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, but I'm. Well, yeah,
attacking
well-
happens in combat now, essentially.
I
Yeah.
understand. I'm not. Well, no, I'm
Okay.
saying like I'm waiting for them to. It's not me readying an action. Like they're gonna jump and
Mhm.
I'm going to rip a shot. Like that's what
Yeah,
I'm
an
waiting
initiative
for.
has to get rolled, is what has to happen, regardless.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
No matter
will
what,
just get
initiative has to
disadvantage
happen
on it. So
before you do
you ripping your shot is if you get a higher initiative than them.
So let's just I'll leave Jake behind. Craig, I'll carry you. That's our best chance of being stealthy. And
Then I'll jump off a little bit, and then once I am within range, I can just Misty Step up to the crow's nest.
exactly. So
All right.
I close my eyes and I think happy thoughts. Oh, too happy. Think naked grandma. Oh, no, what did that work? Never mind. And, wings majestically pop out of me, and begin to. take
Crick's
courage.
armor is very hard, but it's malleable, so it can kind of give and take with how hard he's thinking and how difficult he's thinking. So
That's
there's
weird, man.
no resistance. There's just like a supple hug.
Well, as weird as I am, I take Crick with me, and I try to stealthily fly across.
Forgot to send his picture to
And
the
Crick is
log.
holding on like a koala, and given that all of his armor is completely black, he's like not moving. And he's just holding on like a koala.
All right. Rampu, go ahead and roll stealth with advantage.
Ready, dance. 22.
Holding on to Crick for dear life, you guys fly through space, whirling in the direction of the front of the ship here, and land right on the front without making too much commotion or noise, not drawing the ire or attention of the undead before you.
All right.
Give Langston a thumbs up. Ready for you.
Alrighty. Langston will follow suit, get as far as he can before he'll know he'll break invisibility. Hold on, let me map this out real quick. Numbers are hard. Oh, that's so far. Okay, what about like here? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to drift a little bit, like just under like this part of the ship, like right here. Once I get to there, I'm gonna misty step up to the crow's nest,
Cool.
above the orc captain. So you'll see Langston get the signal and just like fall forward in kind of like beautiful swan dive-esque kind of style, and then wait until he falls underneath that part of the bow of the ship, and then misty step up.
Love it. And a silvery mist appears, and Langston vanishes and reappears on top of the crow's nest. Go ahead and roll as stealth with advantage as you do that. We'll say you're 30 feet up in the air right there.
Word. Hold on, gotta remember.
Advantage.
I got it on the token.
Beautiful. Advantage.
Yeah.
19.
Nice. As quiet as the rest, Langston appears up on the crow's nest, and his little head peeks up from the edge and peers down to see the scene down below. And Garganhale, with his being the last one on the ship here, follows everyone else, takes a swan dive, and pushes himself onto the ship.
Don't bucket. Yes.
Say if he fucked it up, you were gonna be fired.
Both of his rolls are pretty solid. He the 15 on
That's
the,
good, that's
on the
good.
second one total. So he flies across the way, tucks behind a tarp on the front of the ship here to conceal himself a little bit, kneeling down, looks at the rest of you guys. His detached hand on his shoulder looks at you guys and begins to point directions, like Rampu, go that way with Crick. Manto, you take that one to the left. And he's looking around like, oh shit, he's up there. And kind of the hand gives Langston a thumbs up, and then looks at you guys and says, well, are we ready?
Let's do it. I slide over a little bit, and I'm ready. Aim for the big guy.
Crick just starts walking forward, looks at everyone, and then turns around and just fucking starts running it right for the big ass guy. Before as I go in though, Big Jim comes out and just starts spinning around, like right as I run in, and just ah!
He's got his war face.
All right. And
I just get right there.
Garganel looks up as this is happening, looks back at you guys. This is going to be fantastic. And he jumps up too, and everyone roll initiative.
I did cast Blur like as I went in, if that's okay.
Okay.
Like
That's
free
fine.
initiative or no?
Yeah, that's not combative against them, so that's fine.
Correct. Alright, perfect.
Okay, so
So
add
disadvantage on me.
tracker. Up, I need to roll all these with disadvantage though. So alright, let me just do this vampire up top. Let me just see what he gets instead. 4, okay. So that's a 4.1. Do the second vampire at 12, so we'll give him a 14.
And so these wouldn't be
That's
with
fine.
sneak attack, or I mean like a surprise.
Oh, yeah, do they all have
attack?
disadvantage?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Uh,
So they
Oh, you're around it.
get added to the combat tracker automatically. So what I'm doing right now is rolling a second one to see if I'm going down the line to see if they get a lower roll or not.
Okay.
So yes, that's nope, that's a higher roll.
Oh yeah, we get advantage on it, right?
No, it's just regular.
Okay.
They just get disadvantage.
Sorry.
13.
Jesus Christ.
All good. That is higher, so we'll keep it as is. And a natural 1. Okay. So
Go Rampu.
that's a 3.1 total. Rampu with the 5. Nice.
Coming in big sticks.
Okay.
Both, yeah.
I'll double check that. But Manto, you are up.
So I got the big dude in my sights, and he would just hear in his head, "Seems like you could use a faster ship." As I rip a psychic blade at him. Ah, fuck you. 11.
11 will miss.
Tommy is not in the scheme of D&D physics. Is he within 5 feet of Tommy?
Tommy's 30 feet in the air.
I'm so sorry. I'm up in the crow's nest, brother.
Well, yeah, but hold on. Is Crick technically right there then?
Hey, I'm next to him.
You were throwing at the blue one?
Yeah, the big dude.
Oh yeah, the big guy. Yeah. Then Crick's right next to him.
I'd get advantage.
No, that you would just get.
It would
count
yeah,
up for sneak attack.
sneak
Yeah.
attack, a bonus action. Again, the psychic blade. 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. 11 does hit the ogre zombie. I'm sorry.
Oh hell yeah!
But
Shit.
13 does also. You can roll that one with advantage if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, max damage. And then
20. Sorry.
False alarm. Yeah, the massive guy, no armor, seems slow as hell.
So 13 sneak attack damage. Let me roll that again with advantage.
See if we got a sword in him.
I mean, that would hit regardless.
Yeah, he does.
7 damage. For that.
All right, cool. All right, anything else?
No, that is everything for me.
Roll his again. Yeah, that's higher. Cool. Oh no, that's lower. 3. Okay. Alrighty, as Manto throws these psychic blades and wrecks this ogre zombie momentarily, lets out these guttural groans as he now realizes he's being attacked. One of these vampires up to the north hears this and quickly lets out a hiss, and you see him begin to spider climb across the way. He's going to dash 60 feet right here, and that is going to be his turn. Brings us to Langston.
Cool. Well, again, I don't think I can make this any more clear. I was built for this, boys. I got this, and I'm just gonna channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn. So they'll have to make a DC 14 con saving throw.
All right, what's the radius on that?
It is 30 feet.
So you're 30 feet up from the. I guess they would all be in the range then. Yeah. Okay. So con.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So it'll be like these 4 immediately around me.
And what's this? Is 14?
Yes, DC 14 con save.
Okay, 14. And will they take damage if they fail?
Yes, it's 2d10 plus 6 radiant on a failed, or half as much on a successful.
Go ahead and roll that damage then for me, please.
Can do.
13.
Oh, that's junk. 13.
Okay, so we have 3 fails from all the vampirates. The ogre zombie succeeds. Okay, the searing radiance burst out from all around, from the top of this bucket up top, and they have no idea where this radiance is coming from as they all start to shriek and hiss from the pain of this, and they are frightened as well, right? Or they have to run?
That's just damage.
Okay.
That's That's only if I go to turn undead. This is just
Just
full on,
undead, yeah.
just
That's
radiant
right.
damage.
That's right. Okay. Awesome. Anything else for you?
Bonus action. You know what? Fuck it, we're in the mix. I'm Joe Mixon up in this bitch. I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon, and I realized I didn't do this last time. It appears within range of my choice. And then what is it? I can immediately make one melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of the force. So I'm gonna summon this bitch right next to the big ogre dude we've been chopping at, and I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Nice. This radiant blade appears right next to this massive thing.
Whoa!
It cleaves into
Holy
him.
shit.
It's the blade sticking into his side that you guys see in that picture. The cuts and holes all throughout him start to illuminate with this radiance as this holy blade has cut through him. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yes, sir. So it'll already be 8, and then this will be 7. So 15 plus 3, it'll be 18 damage total from the spiritual weapon on this. And
Nice.
you just hear the power of light compels you, bitch, and then just stabs into his ribs.
You see spittle go everywhere, hanging from the top of his teeth to the bottom of his jaw, and this got this radiant blade sticking in him. As I see, he's got like almost like a disco ball with all these lights shining out from inside of him now. Pulls back out, and you see it's definitely hurt him immensely. Anything else for you?
That was my bonus action. I will get, depending on who needs it, I'm just going to have Warding Flare at the ready.
Okay.
And get ready just to absolutely drop a flashbang from the top rope on whoever needs a blinding distraction.
Right. One of these vampires in the back follows the one that just came up there as well. The spider climb skitters across the deck in a freakish kind of manner, making its way right up to, actually no, we'll go the full 60 feet, right down here. And that will be its turn as it makes its way down there. This orange one up here, they have this ballista locked, loaded, and all he has to do is pull the trigger and where he's aiming. He sees this elf up on the top who's just been hurting his buddies down there. You guys watch as this bolt goes launching out of the ballista.
Different elf.
Oof! dings right
Not
in.
me.
Dings right into the bucket that he is standing inside of, and Langston, you see the bolt like 2 feet pierce through the bucket and almost hit you, and just like where you're standing inside, there's now this massive pierced bolt just sitting there, very close, but no cigar. As they rapidly go to reload that, and Crick, you're up.
I thought I was
All
being
right.
so sneaky.
Crick sees the big ogre and gives him a whammy.
Oh yeah.
23. Boom, 4. Swing at him again.
Also just
The
realized
19.
I didn't add Garganel to the combat tracker.
So that's 13 total on him.
13 total. Nice.
Mm-hmm. He's got disadvantage if he tries to hit anybody but me.
Okay.
But he also has disadvantage on me, so he's just got disadvantage.
All right. Electricity convulsing all throughout him. You guys have made mincemeat out of him rather quickly. Anything else for you, Crick?
Is he bloodied yet?
Not quite yet.
That is it. Yeah, I'm good on bonus
Not
actions.
quite
That's
yet.
it.
Wait, can I not do math? No, not quite yet. Okay. Up in the back here, as I said, you see them start scrambling, loading up another bolt into there. And the next one, after it's already been loaded again, begins to aim it in the direction, and the orange one grinning ear to ear, ready to fire it once again, once he gets the opportunity to. This blue vampire down here, with Crick with this massive punch into the ogre zombie, comes up behind Crick, and with his arm out, begins to siphon some energy from him, or attempt to rather. A 16 to hit will not hit on Crick. Garganhail laughing, coming up from behind him. He says, "Oh, Oh, my friend, you have made a grave error in judgment, as he now also begins to try to siphon energy from the source of this being. With a 23, that'll definitely hit him. He does
Let's go.
29 points of damage.
Wow. Big dice.
That was a big roll.
Big dice.
And after he makes this comment that he's made a grave error, and he places his hand upon him, Crick, you see the white eyes and the dry husk skin of this vampire just sink into its body, and it explodes right there. I need you to make a con save, Crick.
Me?
Yep. And so does
save.
Garganale. 12.
18, baby.
18. Alright. You take no damage. Garganale will take 3 points of damage as he explodes, and you guys have to shield yourselves real quick from this cloud of ash. The vampire that was once there is no longer, and that brings us to Rampu.
Yay! Okay. You said the big guy over here is pretty hurt, right?
He's looking pretty hurt already, for sure. Not quite bloodied, but definitely hurt.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm far away enough from this guy that if I move away, I won't provoke an opportunity attack, right?
Correct.
So just a square between it. Excellent.
Yeah, I'll go put
Okay,
an
I'm
actual
gonna move
square.
over here, and I'm gonna hunter's mark the big guy.
Okay.
Bonus act. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot. My longbow.
Alright. Make sure you mark that
And I'm
hunter's
gonna
mark.
lucky.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna lucky that.
Cool.
So advantage 22.
Good thing you
Oh,
did.
thank God I did.
Good time you lucky that.
Arrow goes
buddy.
flying right by Crick's head, piercing into its body.
And
And now he's definitely, you see reaction from him on this. He's definitely hurt now, big time.
very
He's
nice.
bloodied.
Okay, now I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
So I'll just put there. 19.
19 hits.
And that's 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
2 arrows sticking out of his chest now. He looks down at one, tries to rip it out, but it just snaps in half, and he throws the rest of it onto the ground. Vampire in the back here. Let's see something. What can I do with him? He runs up a bit, and he gets to right about here, and with a crossbow out, aiming down, he shoots it at Crick's direction. A 13 to hit, goes wide, does not seem to connect, and that brings us to the big old ogre zombie. Like I mentioned, he's got a couple of arrows sticking out of his chest now that he's already ripped one out, and a couple massive gaping wounds all around him. He's got this enormous morning star in his hand, of course, fitting to his size, covered in rust and blood, and raises his overhead rather, and just kind of like this picture, I guess, and goes trying to whale it down on Crick. 25
warding
to hit.
flare.
Ooh.
Disadvantage already.
Oh, yeah, a disadvantage
already have
already.
advantage.
So let me go ahead and roll with disadvantage. 23.
Damn.
Uh,
Still hit.
yeah, so he's already got disadvantage. You can't disadvantage the disadvantage, unfortunately.
I could absolutely try.
You could try. So 23 will hit as he goes and bludgeons Crick for 13 points of damage. Once again, lifts up the Morning Star and goes to slam it back down at him with disadvantage. Another 23 to hit. There was a natural 20 on that one.
Jesus. Alright, I'll take it.
And 14 more points of bludgeoning damage, smashing down on Crick. Hey, thank you. I'll take it. And and you guys see Crick completely getting demolished by this massive hulking ogre zombie now. You see, he looks like he's in a blind rage at this moment. And this one last vampire on the front of the ship here comes running over to Rampu, and with his arm out, begins to try to siphon some of that energy from Rampu. You feel a chill come off your body. A 21 to hit.
Can I warding flare that?
Sure.
I was gonna say, let me warding flare something, please.
What's the range on warding flare actually?
30 feet. Oh, I'm in the air.
Well, so 30 feet is the distance technically, I guess, because the furthest distance is the distance, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, not one.
Yeah, not one.
Blinded by this light, which makes sense, being an undead creature like that. The radiance of that would completely throw them off. He hisses as that light blinds him momentarily and tries to siphon that energy from Rampu, but ends up just touching the mangonel in front of him instead. And cold touch doesn't get much from that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain. Also, give yourself 7 temporary hit points.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Does Jake go with Rampu?
Jake didn't come across.
He's on the boat.
Oh,
He's just
staying
watching.
over
He's
there.
just our spectator.
Yeah.
This fight.
Yeah, he's just staying over there.
He's out of harm's way.
Manto, you are up.
Oh yeah. How rough is the big dude looking?
Big dude's looking pretty rough, but like I said, he's like in a blind rage right now. Let me put on actual
All right,
combat
we'll
music.
keep going after him then. Psychic Blade.
Music was nice and creepy for an undead fight, actually, but let's get some actual battle
Right?
music. 23 for sure.
10 damage. And sneak attack. 9 more for sneak attack.
Okay.
Then bonus actions. Psychic Blade. 14.
14 hits.
And then 7 moss damage.
These two psychic blades just rack his mind. You see him start to scream out, shaking his head back and forth, convulsing as the psychic damage just, destroys his brain, or what's left of a functional brain inside that head. Anything else for you, Manto?
That's it. I'm loving just staying cooped up in like the very corner of the front of the ship, just kind of like kneel down. Yeah.
Love
that's
it. Love it. All right. So, Craig, how much damage did you take? Let's see.
It's 10 for each, so it's
Cool, you got it then.
it's that plus whatchamacallit, and then for the second hit, so I'm good.
Barely made it on that first one. All right.
Yeah, I was scared.
This red vampire now, he comes spider climbing, or he runs on over here 10 feet, and then spider climbs up the rest of his movement. And Langston, up in the crow's nest with you now, you have a vampire face to face, hissing with fangs out, and you see his pale face and eyes lifeless. It is your chance to make a move.
Oh, fuck me. So I'm sorry to step away for a second. So this dude's up in my face.
Yeah, he's up in your face.
Fantastic. You're just gonna hear me yell, "Big up!" And I'm just gonna, can I tell, does radiant damage do, like, anything more or significant to these guys?
To these guys, it seems like it hasn't had, I'm sorry, I guess more so to the ogre zombie. The ogre zombie doesn't seem like it has a standard amount of effect, but yeah, the vampires seem to be freaking out over the radiance.
Okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, I'll scream, "Be gone, spawn of the devil," and is there anything fun I can do? You know what? This will be fun. So is he directly in front of me? Would, like, a ranged spell be disadvantage, or is he far enough away where...
If it's an attack roll, then yes, but if it's a save, then no.
Nuts, it would have been an attack roll, but that's okay. We have a failsafe. Well, first of all, I will just go for a, haven't used this in a minute. We'll do a Sacred Flame on him. Dex save, 14. DC 14.
Alright. Dex save. 8.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be a fail, so let me roll that damage. Un moment. 2d8. Oh, baby. 11 damage.
Nice.
Um,
Let's see.
And then bonus action, I am going to get my spiritual weapon up here to stab this vampire. I can move it, so I'll move it on up here and take a crack at it.
All right, go for it.
Plus 6. 16?
16 will hit.
Oh, let's go! 1d8 plus 3. Oh, sick as fuck. 4 damage.
4 damage. Let me just make sure that how far that you can move that spiritual weapon on your
Oh
turn.
shoot! I think I summoned it within 60. It might only be able to move 20. That might not.
It's 20 feet. Yeah. That's
You
how
can
I
move the
thought so.
force up to 20 feet. Okay, my bad.
Oh, good. But yeah. So we'll negate that. Then, do you want to do something else instead of that move? Or you can do that against the ogre zombie, of course.
I'll just do it against the ogre zombie then. Fuck it. So,
Okay.
does a 16 hit the ogre zombie?
16 hits, 4 points of damage. You got it. Stabbing right
Sweet.
into him, and that radiance pouring out of him. You see he drops down to a knee right now, and barely is able to hold up the Morning Star with much more strength.
Cool. And then I'll just yell down to Crick and be like, "Give him the business, my guy!" As I'm like fighting this one spider climbing zombie, trying not to freak out, or vampire, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, and he, the one that you just hit, he looks extremely hurt from that as he freaks out, spinning around from this radiance. You see a bit of his dry skin like flaking and causing like this debris in the air around him.
I start shimmying aggressively towards him. I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want this work? Are you sure you want this?"
Crick,
You got
were gonna
eczema?
say something?
Crick didn't even like see what was going on there, but then when Langston yelled down at him, he looks up and he sees Langston's in trouble, and he's flipping out right now.
Love it.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm fine. Finish the big bad. We can go from there.
And he just slowly turns back around after hearing that.
Alright, this pink vampire who is spider climbed his way up to the front of the ship here, sees the scene at hand and approaches up to Crick with a shadowy hand out, trying to siphon some energy from Crick. It would be with disadvantage, right? So,
Doesn't
but
hit anything, right?
19 misses, and kind of this force around you, these little nanobots or whatever, repels his hand back, and he's not sure what to make of that, but coming from the back of the ship, you guys see the ballista spinning around and aiming itself back up in the direction of the crow's nest. And let's see if we can
Oh, hell.
hit Langston. 11 to hit. Poof! Another one strikes into the bucket that you stand in. You got 2 points right at your knee level, calf level, ready to poke into you, but luckily they did not. And Crick, you are up.
I'm gonna just give the big guy the business for right now.
Okay.
1, 8. No.
And
2.
8 hits.
Oh, 8 hits, and then a nat 20. So all right.
All
so, this is it's gonna roll 2 by accident. Oh, no, it's gonna roll 1. So there's, that's the first one of 5,
All right.
and then this plus 8, and then 18. So
All right, so
23.
Crick, how does this punch go down? As you take
Oh,
it down.
he doesn't even go to punch him. He sees the sword sitting on the side of him, and he goes to grab the sword and then just send electricity from his gauntlets through the sword into the giant, and then he just kind of puts it right in, and then he falls to the ground.
That's sick.
And then Crick turns back around and looks up, and he sees 2 ballista sitting in the crow's nest, and Langston with the other guy, and he just turns to these 4 vampirates in front, towards the end of the ship, and it just is just engulfed in flames in his eyes.
Hell yes.
See Langston's head pop over the crow's nest, like, oh, holy shit, he's pissed. Oh, good God, you see it, slowly go back into the crow's nest, that's an angry Crick.
As Crick has grabbed onto this spiritual weapon, this blade protruding out from his body, or I guess the actual sword you grabbed onto. You watch as the electricity completely convulses through his body. You see like lightning in his eyes and his teeth gnawing about, his teeth chattering like a chatterbox, and finally, eventually, his body convulses so much it explodes out. Bits of debris goes everywhere, but he collapses. The rest of his body collapses to the ground, and that thing is dead. Crick, you can go ahead and take inspiration for that fun
Take it.
death. Anything else for you?
So with that, I guess I would look around. So we've got one here, we got one there, we got the whole crew. Crick just fucking leaves, and he just runs right up to this guy. He's like humming at these people that keep shooting these arrows at Langston.
All right, as you run away, one of them quickly tries to grab out to you to no avail, and that is going to be your turn. Up in the back, they're loading and aiming back in your guys' direction. As Garganel looks at you guys and says, "Well, the fun's just now beginning, isn't it?" And he looks up at the one who just tried to attack Craig, not facing anymore. He gets his crossbow out. You see, it's this very gothically ornate designed crossbow, heavy one. He loads it and shoots it in the direction. Unfortunately, a 12 will miss on him, and it's like, no worries. He loads it up again. He looks at Rampu. "You've got it right," and it's your turn. You're muted.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action reapply Hunter's Mark to this guy next to me. And then I'm gonna stabby. And tag. And I'm gonna go ahead and I won't wait this mess up. First this. 17.
17 hits.
Yeah, buddy. 6 plus. Yeah, 6 plus 5, 11, baby. 11 damage. Now swing again. 14.
14 just hits.
Yes. 7 plus 1, 8 more.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
That is your turn. As you stab into that one a few times, you see it begin to be very weakened in the state. The blue one by Crick. Yeah, he just looks up to you as Crick, you run up to him. Kind of gives you a strange, cockeyed look as he reaches out a hand to you and begins to try to siphon some energy from you. Disadvantage.
Does this guy have disadvantage?
Yeah.
No, he's already got advantage.
All right, so 13 then.
Nope.
That is going to miss. So you have concentration, right? Let me put a
Yeah.
reminder.
Oh
up.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and that is going to be his turn as he misses those. This one down here now, as Rampu stabs into him twice. He looks at you. He's like, "Well, that wasn't very nice, now was it?" And he reaches back out to you for an energy drain. 16 to hit. That's going to miss. All right, as that misses, Manto, you see that front row right in front of you. What do you do about it?
All right, son of that guy, you started it.
I think you're muted, Luke.
I'm gonna go after the one that's going after Langston.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
See his head kind of like poking out from the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so what you doing? Oh, shit!
Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. 30,
Those
20.
guys again.
Did you have? Oh no, that was. Did you have advantage?
Yeah, I have advantage. Yeah.
Okay. 20
Wait,
hits.
hold on. Oh, hold on.
You didn't hit him last
Wait,
time,
hold on.
right? No.
No. So, okay, so not one then.
Okay. We'll say the 20 as your bonus action though, if you want.
Got it.
Okay, 6 damage.
And then... Fuck. There we go. Oh, sneak attack.
Yeah, so as
Alright.
Manta, you throw these two blades up into the air, the one goes completely wide, and the vampire hisses and snickers at you and then turns back to Manto. But go ahead and describe how this last one hits him.
Yeah, so he thought he was getting off scotch-free?
Yeah.
Is that the saying? Cool,
Got
cool,
scotch
yeah.
free. With your scotch card.
Like like the tape.
It's Scott.
And
It's okay, though.
and then next thing you know, just so he goes a turn to go focus back on Langston as this just like invisible blade just kind of goes through him, and he just like gets like sliced, but like from the inside out, I guess, like a zipper. I don't know where it implodes. Okay, he just kinda
Whoa.
falls right in
The
front
reverse
of,
zipper.
Langston.
Now you
Yeah.
see as it kind of connects with him and it disappears, his body locks up and it looks like he's about to fall off the crow's nest, but then all of a sudden he explodes with that cloud of ash, and I do need Langston to make a Constitution saving throw with that.
Oh,
Sorry.
gee dang it. No, you're all good. Con save.
Nice.
15.
You quickly duck under and get a little bit of cover and do not take any damage from that.
Weave.
All right. Anything else for you, Manto? Any movement?
Now, I like my spot.
Okie dokie. Alright, Langston, you're up after a puff of dust just completely envelops your area. You're in a cloud of it now. What do you do?
I am going to use my Pearl of Powers charge to get back a second level spell slot.
Cool.
And then bonus action, I am going to Healing Word Crick, because I know he's been taking some hits and I know he's getting back into the shit. So I'll Healing Word Crick for 9.
Niner.
What do you yell to him as he's running to the back of the ship?
You are a champion and hilarious with puns.
You see him grow like 2 inches as he stands up even taller.
I was going to say horizontally.
I was going to say upward or forward.
All right.
Both ways.
Anything else for you, Langston?
I'm 30 feet up, right? I'm still getting
Mhm.
ballisted out the ass. Can I use my movement to shimmy down the mast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I got 30 feet of movement. Can I just fireman slide on down?
If you want to try to slide down, we can do like an athletics check for that, or acrobatics rather. But if you want to just use your movement, you can get halfway down it.
I got for athletics. Fuck it.
Yeah, so do
Let's level
acrobatics
it on the edge.
instead. But yeah, do acrobatics.
Oh,
Let's
god
see.
damn it. I was hoping you'd at least let me add 1. Ooh, 15.
Not terrible. You grab onto both sides of the ladder and kind of loosely grip onto it so that you can kind of control your speed as you descend on down and poof, pop on down to the ground. No damage done and safe and secure.
You see me just shaking my hands like, ah, who splinters? Fuck.
Wait, you took splinters. That's 4d10 damage. No, I'm kidding. Oh, wow. That's
Holy
good.
Langston
That'd
is
be a
down.
lot.
Yeah.
Langston is fully down.
All right. Anything else for you?
That's all I got.
This pink one then, as you slide on down, hisses like, ah, the meal is coming to me, as he runs on over and puts his hand out, ooh, wrong button, and tries to drain you. 14 will not hit.
That will miss your boy.
As that happens, on the back of the ship, you can hear them all grumbling and kind of cackling to each other as another arrow comes flying off of it in the direction of Crick. So this will be disadvantage. 10. Boom! Massive bolt sticks into the ground right beside you, Crick, and it is your turn.
So I see that, and yeah, I am livid at these people in the back shooting all these arrows at everyone. But I got this guy right next to me real quick, so I'm gonna just give him a quick hammering.
All right.
So 1, 11,
11 will miss.
2,
That
19.
hits.
11 damage on him.
Okay.
And now he has disadvantage if he goes after anybody else. And I book it. And I'm just hauling ass at these 3 assholes in the back.
And this guy's convulsing, shaking about. He goes, reaches out for you, but can't barely make his arm even out to you as you just bolted to the back of the ship. And yeah, you see the 3 of them all cackling to each other, loading up and aiming the ballista back there. But finally, they see you getting up close and personal with them. And anything else for you?
It's like as my head just like pops over the stairs of this 3rd level, like all they see is just like my head, because like I haven't made it all the way up the stairs yet.
All right, love it. That brings us to this purple one who hears
great.
you and sees you coming on up here as you're making your way up the stairs. He quickly throws the bolt that he has in his hand to load into there down onto the ground and swings around a crossbow, a light crossbow from his body, and goes to shoot it in your direction, Crick. 19 will miss. Boom! It hits the top of the stairs, nearly right before you, and misses as the yellow one up here grabs the bolt that was the one threw down to the ground. He begins to load it back into the ballista, so it is currently loaded right now, and that is his turn. Garganale up now with the one by Rampu. He looks down at Rampu and says, "Do you need a little help, or you have it under control?"
I got this one.
I bet you do. As he turns around and looks to the north and sees this one right up to the north of him, he goes and loads his heavy crossbow up and takes a shot. That'll definitely hit. He does 15 points of damage to him as it pierces through him and goes out the back of him. And looks back at Rampoon, gives a nod, and it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and slash at this guy. 25, yeah.
25 hits.
That's that. Plus 7. Swing
Okay.
again. Oof, an 8.
You have advantage
Which
because
one,
you're...
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
14?
14 hits.
Yeah, buddy. 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
You slash into him once. You see his arm almost completely severs off his body as he's about to reach up to you and try to grab you once again. And as you see that, I imagine you slash down on that same area once again. And how does that one go down?
Yeah, buddy. As soon as this guy had tried to reach for me and shit, and the captain or what's her face would ask me if I needed help,
Mm-hmm.
I would have done a quick slash, a second slash. This fucker just drops down, and then I would give the captain a little look.
It gives you a nod of approval at that. As he does, you hear a poof sound as the vampire next to you explodes into a cloud of dust, and I need you to make a con save.
Oh. I don't want to do not save. 15.
You hear that poof, and just enough time for you to duck down away from it and not inhale any of the dangerous debris, and you are fine. Blue one back here that just got hit by...
Wait, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, sorry, yeah, go for it.
How hurt is this pink one over here?
It's pretty hurt, pretty beat up for sure. A bolt just went completely through his chest.
Awesome. I'm gonna run up to it then
Uh-huh.
and slash it with a bonus action.
Hell yeah.
A sword. Alright. 22.
22 hits.
Yeah, buddy. It's just that, but it's 5 damage.
Love it. As, yeah, you slash that one into him. He definitely looks like you weakened him even more with that, as he's officially bloodied now. Okay. That is your turn as this blue one, as Crick runs on by, he looks back to the front of the ship, sees a whole bunch of enemies up there, and then sees the one lonesome one behind him. With this convulsing energy going through him, he makes his way over in Crick's direction, and shaking a bit, pulls out his crossbow and tries to shoot at Crick. Boom, but it goes wide and misses, and that'll bring us to Manto.
All right. Yeah, I will first proceed to see something real quick. All right, I'm just gonna move right up here and see this blue guy up here and throw a psychic blade at him. Man, none of that one.
Oof, rough.
Mm.
Alright, bonus actions. Another one. 10.
10's gonna miss as well.
Ah.
Manto, you come running up and try to throw these two, but this guy convulsing from Crick's Thunder Gauntlet energy just makes the attack so a little bit more difficult for you, unfortunately. Is there anything else you want to do?
That's my turn.
Alright, I'm going to delete these guys out of here. Alright, Langston, you are up. Down on the ground, what do you do?
This pink one's still up, right?
He's up, but he's looking hurt.
I will bonus action spiritual weapon swing on him because he's right next to it.
Okay.
16?
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, 10 damage.
Nice. Is that... Oh, that's force damage, okay. So, yeah.
Correct.
Looking hurt for sure. One more...
Still standing?
One more solid hit will lay him down, it looks like.
Let me see. Is there anything... I was trying to see if there's anything I could do for, like, half damage. You know what? Fuck it. We're in the thick of it. I'm gonna swing at him with my hand axe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just with this blind rage, yeah, he just... Wow! He cleave at him with this hand axe, and yeah, that strikes into his body, for sure.
I'm just like... Alright, I'm like doing this like magical flare with my like spiritual weapon, and then it hits him, and I'm like, and then he's still standing. I'm like, okay, and I just like lackadaisically swing at him with my axe. Like, this is ridiculous.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll damage.
And 8 damage.
You slice into him. As soon as you connect, you feel a little bit of pressure off the end of your hand axe as he explodes in a puff of ash right there. And I need you and Rampu to make con saves.
Oh fuck, I forgot about this. Sorry, Captain.
Ooh, 18 saves. 15 saves. None of you guys affected by any of this ash quite yet, as they keep on exploding, but you've seen it once or twice before now. Know what the deal is. Anything else for you, Langston? Any movement?
I would like to use my movement. Let me see here. Can I use it 20 feet to run up the stairs, and then my last 10 feet to like move here so I can start heading to where Crick is?
Absolutely.
Actually, hold on. Hold on. Let me see real quick. I was here. Let me retrace my step. I was here. I want to go that way. Like there. I think I'm 10
that's
feet
perfect.
back. Sorry.
No, that's good.
There we go. So yeah, I want to start heading up so I can get on the other side.
Sounds good. Alright, that'll bring us to this orange one then. As the bolt is loaded in, he begins to aim it in the direction of the intruder making their way up the stairs. And that brings us to Crick.
Is the other crossbow loaded?
No, the other ballista is not loaded. No.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool. All right. With that, I did. I was gonna like shoot him with it. You know, I was right next to him. With that, it's gonna be like a point blank thing. With that, I just come in like it's pointed at me, and I just come in. I come in like a wrecking ball, and I just fucking nail him.
do it.
Let's see here. And this is going to be the orange guy. As I can't see it.
22.
Deuces. For 9. And this is to the guy to the right.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, shit.
20.
So another
13.
another
And that's
8
for the
on
guy
that.
to the right. Yeah, so 13 on the purple and 9 on the orange.
All right. 2 massive strikes into them. They're both convulsing with this electrical energy through their bodies now. Anything else for you?
That is, I will bonus action defense matrix.
Okay. Alright, as Crick completely comes up to the back of the ship and makes his presence known, decking the 2 of these vampires, the one purple one beside him, shaking all about, just reaches out his hand trying to take some of this energy from Crick. Let's see if he can. 16 will not work, as that just misses him. The yellow one in the back now looks at them, and actually he yells out before the purple one ends his turn, "Get out of there! Move! Move!" And the purple one, he's going to slide on over this way a little bit, so you can take a op attack if you'd like.
I'm going to op attack. Let's see if we can keep him there.
That will hit.
15. So he's stuck right where he was.
Yep, 7 points of damage, and that one seems to have really hurt him now. He's in bloodied condition as the yellow one takes the ballista, and you see him trying to aim it between the 2 of their heads right there. You're blurred right now still, right? Yeah, so he goes and tries to shoot at you, and aiming it between the 2 of their heads, like I mentioned, and he goes and releases the trigger, and you watch it go strike right in the back of this purple one's head, and as it does, it goes right out the front of it now, and as soon as that happens, you see an explosion of dust right there, and I need you to make a con save, Crick.
Do the other ones need to do con saves?
Holy shit!
15, nice. Yes, he will make a con save. Actually, no, because the damage that would come from it, he's immune to it. So, watch as he throws up his arms and looks back and sees his buddy right there gone. And that brings us to Garganale on the back of the ship. Let's see what he does. He will... he pats Rampu on the shoulder. He's like, "I knew you had it in you." And he then quickly runs up past Langston and making his way in the direction of this one up here, and that's going to end his turn and brings us to Rampu.
Alrighty. Seeing him do that, I'm gonna go help out Crickety Crick, and I'm gonna fly on over hither. Well, and I'm gonna. Which one of these guys is more hurt?
The orange one.
Orange one.
Alright, so I'm gonna focus on the yellow one and Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
Bonus action. And I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and lucky this one.
Sounds good.
Now 20, motherfucker!
Nice.
20.
Very nice. Go ahead and roll that damage. Let's see. We'll take 5 on that.
28. So, at 8.
At 8, yep.
What's this? This would be... Oh, and there's plus 12.
12 more, nice. So that arrow goes flying through the air, whizzing right past Crick. It strikes him perfectly, right in the center of its forehead. Boom! You see his eyes go cross-eyed. Seems to lose a little bit of control of himself, as that has bloodied him in one hit.
Fuck yeah.
Anything else
Damn.
for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my second shot out of
Yeah.
that. Let's see what happens. 21.
That hits.
And that's this plus this.
Nice. 2 arrows
7
struck into him and completely have slowed down any amount of energy left in this vampire. It definitely have hurt him immensely. Is there anything else you want to do?
That is it.
Okay. This one comes up to Garganale, hissing at him. "You're always a shit captain!" And goes and reaches out and goes for an energy drain. 11 as Garganale throws up the crossbow to block his arm before he can even hit him. "And you're always a shit crewman," as he kicks him back. And Manto, you're up.
By the way, that yellow one has his movement slowed by 10 feet.
You got it.
Alright, move up a little bit. Try again at this blue one.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
9 damage.
Okay.
And 6 sneak attack.
Okay.
Then bonus action. Psychic Blade. 12?
A 12 on him will miss.
Fuck. That'll be it for me.
Yeah, this is your blade strikes through him though, racks his brain a bit. You definitely seem to make him lose a little bit of control over his body, as he's bloodied now. And Langston, you're up.
Let me do a little bit of measuring real quick. Ooh, he's in range. Cool beans. So I can see these 2 guys at the back of the ship going toe-to-toe with Crick, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet. I will Sacred Flame the one closest to Crick.
Okay.
That'd be a DC 14 dex save.
Right. That's a 4.
Hooray! So he will take... Damn, 15 radiant damage.
This radiance just streaks down, yeah, exactly like that on him. And Crick, you see this. You're blinded by it momentarily as this radiance just completely erupts and destroys this vampire where he stands. Of course, you are invaded by a explosion of ash in front of you. I need a con save, Crick.
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
You good, baby? You good?
And he's safe with that. Langston, anything else?
Bonus action. I forgot to move it last turn, which sucks. But I'll move my spiritual weapon just like 20 feet up to me, just to kind of have it ready to go.
You got it. Okay, that'll bring us to Crick. You've got one more left in front of you, and another one down at the bottom.
This ballista's loaded, right?
No, it was just shot. Remember?
Damn
the one that Nat won right and killed the guy right in front of you?
Damn it. Alright. I really wanted to do that. I fucking go right up to him and I give him the old 1-2 buckaroo.
Alright.
We're just supposed to destroy things.
Where is it? Here it is. 16.
16 hits.
Okay. 5 and 10. That's gonna miss. I take it.
Yes, both of those will miss 5 and a 10.
Okay.
5 was the damage, right?
Oh,
Oh,
5.
yeah.
5
5 was
damage.
the down.
Gotcha.
Yep, 5 damage.
Yes, both 10 will miss. Anything else for you?
That is it.
Okay. This one is up now after he takes that attack from you. He's convulsing all around. With one last kind of, ditch effort, he goes and tries to get you with that energy drain, but fails. And as he does, he sees no room for success here. He looks around and steps up to the edge of the ship and begins to leap off. And
I'm gonna pop him.
oof.
7. Oh.
Natural 1. As he goes and tries to leap off, you go wide, and a little bit of that gust of air actually pushes him forward. And he yells back, "Sayonara, suckers!" And goes flying off into space. He goes about right right about there. 15 feet off the ship, and then I'll bring us to Garganel, who is up now, and right, got this vampire right in front of him. Reaches out with his fist and tries to drain some energy from him. Is able to do so. Let's see. 19. Nice. Yes, so as he reaches out to him, he watches his energy completely drains from his body. The vampire turns into a husk of a being that he once was and implodes right there. Let's see if Garganel can make that save. Con save. Yeah, he makes it. Covers up his face. He's got the mask over the bottom half of his face already. And looks back at Rampu and says, well, I kind of claps his hands. I think that's all of them. And then looks back. Oh no, there's one floating off over there. And then he kind of nudges to you.
Don't worry, I got him. And I'm gonna go ahead and move over 40 feet, which is actually about here. And I'm gonna take 2 shots at this guy.
Okay. That's right, you got that 40 feet now.
Yeah, buddy. 23.
23 hits.
That's 12 plus 2, 14 damage.
Yeah, Rampu, as you run on up here, you see this one. He's already yelling back to Crick, "Sayonara, suckers!" And instantly, you run up here, you line up your shot, and yeah, describe how that goes down.
I actually grab from my bag real quick this rope, and I tie my arrow to it, and I shoot him. And then it sticks to him, and it goes through him, and he's dead. And he's like about to die. And I pull him back in towards the ship, and then give him to Crick like a balloon. So here you go, buddy.
Yeah, you go to do that and start pulling them in, and you realize you're pulling in an empty rope as you watch this cloud of dust and debris just sprays across the air in the background. and he is dead, unfortunately, and no longer in physical form.
So I tried, Crick. Happy birthday.
Crick was like loading the ballista, and then the guy blew up, and he's just disappointed.
It's okay, buddy. There'll be chances.
Garganel comes to the back of the ship and looking around, makes sure everyone's okay. He's like, well done, everyone. I believe that just leaves one more problem. Where is that agony, that bastard of a ghost?
There's a ghost on the ship?
Yeah, remember that thing that possessed Flinch? Yeah, no, that thing's definitely here.
Yeah.
How do you go about fighting a ghost?
That's the thing. It's more so we wait until they find us, but we can poke around, go to the lower deck, and see what we can find. But in the meantime, there's the weapon aboard that could be helpful. I can lead you all to.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Also, have a gift for dealing with the unholy, and I'll just like fliddle my fingers and let like radiance come off and be like, I think I can find agony.
It's like, one moment though. The Spelljammer is still aboard this ship. I just realized he never made his way on up here. He is quite a powerful mage. We have a way we want to maybe deal with him first.
Should we
I
go
can-
and kill him?
I like your style, little man. We should go and kill him. And
I'm on board.
he begins
That's the thing about mutinies. Everybody needs to go.
Everyone,
Well,
indeed.
Let's do this.
leads you guys down to the stairs to get to the lower deck. And he looks around at you all and is like, as mentioned, powerful mage. He's got the abilities to, to confuse those that he runs into. So if he shines some crazy colored patterns into the air, try not to stare at them, lest you fall under his control, that is.
Alright, didn't be too hard.
Never been a fan of fun.
He leads you guys down the stairs, and I'll drag you guys over to this side of the map now. As you guys are on the lower deck here, you hear scrambling going on to the back right, and before you guys make your way fully down the stairs, Garganel would point into the direction. The spell-jamming room is that way. If we all get prepared and ready, perhaps we can, get a jump on him, and he won't know we're coming.
Okay.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. Anything I can do.
Go in first.
So as he begins to open up the door right here, and lead you guys on in here, he begins to push and puts his finger up to his lips and make sure that you guys are all being quiet. And he puts his hand up to the door as if he's ready to push it on open. And you guys can hear inside the room there a little bit of commotion, a little bit of movement.
I would kind of like push him to the side, and I'd put my hand on the door, so like I'm the one kind of going in first.
Okay.
Now, I have to ask you guys, are ghosts kind of like vampires in the sense that certain damages, such as, radiant light damage, hurts them more?
Garganel would look at you and yes, they don't seem to be too affected as much as we are, the vampirates, by light and such radiance and forces. Inside here, though, is not the ghost. It's I'll remind you, it's another vampirate, a mage, though, a little more skilled in the arcane arts as myself. And as you guys are talking right here, the commotion inside kind of settles for a moment, and he once again puts his fingers to his lips as if perhaps you guys are being too loud.
Nice.
Well, knock that bitch open. Let's go get him.
Okay. And Garganel and Crick, both hands on the door. Garganel looks at Crick in the eyes and gives him a slow nod. As you return the nod back, the door goes swinging on open, and that is where we'll pick it up the next time we get together. As it is time for us to call it a night before we lose Crick forever.
Disintegrate.
Give him the old double disintegrate. Oh,
right? That's fucking bullshit.
oh,
That's how it
Man
be.
goes out. Here's
yeah?
tie.
there we go, indeed. Did I say lose Crick forever or Manto forever? I meant to say Manto.
You
if I
said Crick.
I meant Manto. Yes.
R.I.P. our boy.
Seriously. But, alright, thanks guys for playing. Yeah, Luke jumped out here super quick. He was definitely feeling it. Oh, there he is. Hi, Luke. Yep.
Forgot in the browser.
All good. Yeah, we're calling it a night, of course. Hopefully we can jump back in here tomorrow night for a quick one to wrap this up. But yeah, thanks you guys for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. And, yeah, look out for those goblins on the stairs. We'll catch you guys the next time we get together. Later.
Yes,
That's right. Adios. See y'all.